this rookie class. Nah, just call it for what it is. There's one white bitch for the Indiana team who is a superstar.
I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on. Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
I'm kind of tired of the discourse that's surrounding Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Um, it seems like a lot of people are using these two young women to essentially prop up agendas, have narratives. Um, and I, for one, can't understand it for the life of me. I understand in this business, nowadays at least, negativity draws, right? A storyline draws, an angle draws. Unfortunately, it seems like the angles that tend to draw are the ones that carry huge implications. And I feel like sometimes people don't realize the impact of their words or how it can be taken. I'll say this: for the amount of hate that Caitlin Clark gets on a regular basis, and it's from both sides, right? It's from people who have been watching the WNBA, people who have never watched the WNBA, black people, white people, everything in between. It seems like people are using Caitlin Clark's ability to draw an audience against her. People are trying to move the goalposts, essentially saying, hey, it's white privilege when it comes to Caitlin Clark. Let me be very, very clear. We are talking about basketball here, okay? We're talking about women's professional basketball. And for the first time in such a long time, the WNBA is being talked about on such a grander scale. You have major networks, every major network covering it on every single front, from the ESPN to the Fox Sports to you name it of the world. It's being talked about. But I got to be honest with you, it's a little bit annoying that race has to be brought up in the topic of discussion. The simple fact of the matter is you're saying Caitlin Clark is being talked about. She gets her shoe deal because of white privilege. That's the angle that some people are going with. And to me, I feel like I feel like that's stooping low. That's stooping extremely low. She's an incredible basketball player. Was she a national champion? No. But can she score the lights out of the ball? Absolutely. Can she shoot the three better than almost anyone? Absolutely. Can she put asses in seats? Absolutely. What are we talking about here? It's just a tired argument that people tend to move the goalposts. Can't we just say Caitlin Clark is good? Can't we just say Angel Reese is good? Can't we say Cameron Brink is good? Can't we just say that? Why does everything have to bring up, oh, let's talk about race? Let's talk about how one of the more dynamic scorers in women's basketball is only getting praised and only is getting talked about as the face of the league and only getting this type of coverage because she's white. That is the discourse right now. And you can't move forward if you're always looking back. These girls are playing basketball. Is there jealousy? Yes. Are you jealous of the person that you work with that does the same exact job than you, that gets a 10% raise while you still get paid what you get paid? Yes. Are you going to be upset at somebody that works the same exact job of you is getting more coverage than you? Maybe because they're better at the job, or maybe they do it more enthusiastically than you? Yes. All those things can be true. It's not because she's a white woman. It's a tired narrative. It's a tired narrative. Do you know how many white WNBA players have been in the association and are still in the association? To me, we're grasping at straws. Both of these ladies are incredible in their own right. Caitlin Clark does things that Angel Reese can't do. Angel Reese does things that Caitlin Clark can't do. Caitlin Clark isn't the defender that Angel Reese is. Angel Reese isn't the terrific scorer that Caitlin Clark is. And people say, well, Caitlin Clark had a bad game. Yeah, it happens. Some of the greatest have had bad games. She's a rookie. Angel Reese is going to have bad games. She's a rookie. Cameron Brink isn't even getting the coverage that she deserves because we're so fascinated in putting these two women against each other. Oh, Angel Reese didn't want to talk to the media because she lost to Caitlin Clark. What? It's a team game. The goalpost, the narrative movers on both sides. You should be ashamed of yourself. Keep it to basketball. Talking about race to draw in ratings is ridiculous, especially because you want to clamor and scream that Caitlin Clark has got where she has because of white privilege. She didn't even ask for it. She just stayed true to her game. And that's how you know you're great. That's how you know you're good at what you do. If you don't get people talking about you on both sides, hating on you, loving you, you're probably doing something wrong. If everybody loves you, you're probably not looked at as a threat to some degree. But I'm just tired of the narrative pushing, the agenda pushing to boost ratings, to fit narratives, to fit political agenda, whatever the hell it is. It's not black versus white. Let's tip our hat to these ladies that are propelling the WNBA to the next level, that get people with hot mics like me, or even bigger than me. Who am I, right? To talk about them. That's how impactful that this rookie class is. It just so happens this rookie class happens to have one of the more elite dynamic scorers, especially from the three-point line, that we've seen. That doesn't mean every single night she's going to drop 50. Angel Reese puts asses in seats. Caitlin Clark put asses in seats. Both things can be true. Let's stop the race baiting. Let's stop the narrative pushing, the agenda pushing. Both of these ladies are great in their own right. That's just my thoughts.